Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom running on Nintendo Switch. We get the early morning edition, or if you're like me, it's actually the late night edition at 11 o'clock. Okay, so, yeah, we're trying to get in this door. A little horse upskirt for you there. Do you not want to come with me? It's not scary, don't worry. I mean, I don't think it is. Hey, this area is off limits while we conduct our search for Princess Zelda and Link. You can't just come wandering here like that. Link? It's you? I'm sorry, I had no idea that you'd returned. Wait, if you're back, then does that mean we don't need the search party anymore? Huh. You should go talk to Captain Hawes. He's leading the search efforts here from the first gatehouse up ahead. You'll find it at the very end of this road. Yeah, last time we were here, it was a much more dangerous place. So... Link? No, it can't be him. I can't allow anyone past here. This area is restricted to only those involved in the search for Princess Zelda. This is by direct order of Captain Hawes. If you insist on passing, you'll need permission from the captain. He should be in the first gatehouse up at the end of the road. That's not the first gatehouse? Okay. Did they really expect you to run all the way up here? I mean, that's a long ways. Just like I thought, the weapons here have all decayed too. I wonder if there are any intact weapons left anywhere in the world. What about the weapons? Hey, it's a new face. During the upheaval, all the weapons, swords, spears, claymores, you name it, suddenly decayed. I've explored many regions in search of weapons that might still be intact. I've found none. At this point, I'd be surprised if there were any intact weapons left in Hyrule. They're also a real pain to repair, so best thing to do is strengthen them. Probably best to consider all weapons decayed at this point. Alright, am I all full? I think I am. Oh, I don't have any material. Quickly take out materials. Quickly take out materials out of your inventory. Press up on the D-pad and right stick. soup ladle, a kitchen implement often used for serving delicious soups. It was carved from the wood of a sturdy tree, so it actually packs quite the wallop. The wallop. Soldier's broadsword and soldier's spear. Although now decayed, this lightweight metal spear was made for royal soldiers because it's light and easy to handle. It enables quicker charge attacks. Well, I'm full, so I can't use it. Torch. Ooh. Oh, we can sneak up on this guy again. Ooh. Standing on the edge of and staring in is intense. Seeing a chasm in person is far better than hearing about it. Chasm? Whoa! Why do you do that? Just up and startle someone on the edge of the void? This chasm is nearly bottomless, just like all the others created by the upheaval. Personally, I do not want to hit the bottom of a nearly bottomless chasm. Even though it scares me, I can't stop staring into it. Hyrule restoration materials. Use this materials cache for all your building needs. Come find us if you'd like a dream home. Hudson Construction. Okay, dream home, sure. Did you come up here to help look for Princess Zelda too? Yeah, me and a few others had the same idea. We all owe a great deal to the princess. We were hoping to help anyway. But the captain's way up on the top of the gatehouse there, and it doesn't look like he's coming down anytime soon. We just showed up without being asked, so best to stay out of the way until we can help somehow. Oh, okay, why the hell are you up there? You damn weirdo. Anybody else here? I can't wait to earn more stamina. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something. Link, is that you? You're alive, and all in one piece, it looks like. Does that mean Princess Zelda is safe too? What a relief. Hang on, you're alone? But you heard the princess calling out to you, and you're here to help with the search? I see. Maybe I don't. Or maybe I don't. I'm a little confused, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is continuing our search for Princess Zelda. I'm relieved to see you come up here and help us out, though. We need some good news. The sheer amount of gloom has gotten overwhelming. Our work carries on, but we've been hit... But we... a bit dead in the water. Captain, it's Princess Zelda. Princess Zelda, she's safe. Okay, what's up there? Wait, what? You saw that too, Link? If you saw Princess Zelda turn into light and fly off, right? How strange. This is an emergency situation. Why would she leave without saying a word to us? We need to let Putta know about this as soon as possible. Considering what we just witnessed, I think it makes sense for us to withdraw, but it will take a bit. Please, you must tell Putta about what happened here as soon as possible. I mean, why don't I just go there? If she's there. But let's go talk to Putta. That's fine. Well, without breaking our necks. Or our shins. Alright, let's go talk to Putta. Yeah, Pono, you remember this place too, right? We didn't have good memories last time we were here. They're fine. It's, yeah, the door's not... The door's open. Wait, where is she? Oh, that's right. She was up here. Link, well, did you find anything? No. You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle and then she transformed into light and flew off? I've got to say, your stories are always so wild. But if you're telling me that's what you saw, then I've got to believe it. Sounds like we need to change our approach. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval. For now, at least. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet we'll pick up clues about where she is, where she flew off to, as we look around. Oh yeah, you still got the protopad, right? Can I see it for a second? It's a little worse for wear, but seems to be functioning fine. Map. Aha! Oh right, I forgot that before we can look at your overall map of Hyrule, We need to add map data from right around Lookout Landing, and for that we need our Skyview Tower. Joshua, what's the status of the Skyview Tower right now? Let me see. Outwardly, the structure looks to be complete. And inwardly? Oh, but the travel point is still undergoing final adjustments. The travel point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up quick, just hang on. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. It has a free bed and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, talk to the soldier who's watching over everything from the center, right where the emergency shelter entrance is. Right where the emergency shelter entrance is. If you need clothing for your travels, you should go to Mub's shop. I'll be over by our Skyview Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know. Alright, Joshua. Let's work on our final preparations for the tower. I'll handle the travel point. Joshua, you're in charge of the switch. Okay, Doc. You can count on me. I had to close up my shop in my hometown, so it just wasn't possible for me to do business anymore. Oh, that's right, we already read this. Do I have anything to sell? Not really. Sell a ruby, I guess. Okay, what do we got? We got pantaloons, Hellion trousers. Got a Hellion tunic. And a Hellion hood. That's so generous of you, sir. You've made me very happy today. The trousers, they're... I don't know. I like my trousers of the wild. Wait, where are the beds supposed to be?
Oh.
Sorry I didn't greet you properly when you first arrived here, Link. I was just so relieved to see you. My name is Scorpus. I've been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place, any at all, come right to me. I'll answer as best I can. Now please, allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Hey, it's me. Open up. This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want. Link, welcome, welcome. Call me Monte, or Mont. You will find me employed as the gatekeeper of this fine establishment. This is an emergency shelter where all are welcome. Please stay as long as you like. Emergency shelter? Indeed, this place was originally used by the royal family as a safe haven in times of need. It's quite old, so we've been fixing it up as we go, you see. At this point, we've stockpiled some supplies, and I find it to be downright cozy. What are you doing here? I, Mont, have been tasked with the illustrious duty of watching the entrance of this renowned emergency shelter. My tasks involve taking orders from my superiors regarding when to open or shut the entryway. A noble task indeed. Watch your footing when using the ladder. If only one could go straight through the ceiling rather than using a tiresome ladder. But I digress. Hey, I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in the shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you go making a mess of this place and kicking up dust. I spent so much time cleaning in here, and there's still endless amounts of dust. Where does all dust even come from, anyway? So, you're Link, huh? Some of the soldiers were just telling me. As a simple man from Hyrule, I'm a little starstruck. We don't see a lot of celebrities back home. Hyrule Village is a fishing town in East Necluda, far to the southeast. Used to be a popular resort thanks to its sandy white beaches and gorgeous views of the sparkling sea. Then we got attacked by pirates. Now no one's living there, let alone running the shops. But listen to me getting all gloomy. There is an upside. If not for the pirates, my wife and I wouldn't have come here. I should just shut my trap and enjoy the charms of Lookout Landing. I really am grateful they took us in and let us run our business here. Today, in the Lucky Clover Gazette, mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. Shrines appear everywhere due to shifts caused by the upheaval. With Perta as their leader, the Zonai survey team begins thorough investigations the world over. Huh, I guess this paper's a little old. Remnants from the Zonai civilization have started popping up all over. This calls for the Zonai survey team. Well, it should call for that. It should call for that, but instead they've got me hanging out here until further notice. I've spent loads of hours memorizing everything in the Zonai survey team, but Zonai survey team book over there. I guess the best thing to do now is to stay on top of the news in each region, so I'm even more prepared when the call comes. Freezing temperatures bring feathery shivers to Rito. The Rito are all over the newspaper lately. They live out in the Hebra region, if I recall. It's in the snowfields of northwest Hyrule. Some survey grouse about going there because of how cold it is. Or some surveyors grouse about going there because of how cold it is. When all they need to do is bring the proper gear and supplies for cold resistance and go to the Rito Inn to sleep on a luxurious, fluffy down bed. I know it's important to be on standby here, but I wish they'd sent me out on a survey instead. Read the Zonai survey team's 3 big ideas. Surveying shrines. The mysterious ruins that appear due to the upheaval with strange dome-like protrusions. We're calling them shrines. They just look like big eggs. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines, as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environments. Surveying chasms. Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They release gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. If the effects of the gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. What was that? What was that manga that was about exploring the unknown depths of a living chasm? Made in the Abyss? It's Nintendo's version of Made in the Abyss. Let's see. Our team's purpose. We of the Zonai Survey Team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it's her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. We have known very little of the Zonai, but we may now have evidence that their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive is Taru, the first individual in the world to find a clue to deciphering Zonai scripts. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base of Kakadiko village. Actually, was it Kakadiko? I think that sounds right. It's the same Hyrulean script, and yet it's so different from our modern language. I still have a lot to learn. Don't tell me. Based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm, you must be Link. Am I right? Putta has told me so much about you. Oh, really? How did she do that? I am Wordsworth. My research specialty is ancient Hyrulean. And by ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the text found in the Ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time of Hyrule's founding. Our modern language is built on that foundation. These books here are written in that ancient tongue. They look like gibberish to your average Hyrulean. Are you curious about ancient Hyrulean? I don't have anything to show you. I don't have anything to show you as things stand now. But I'm sure I'll someday have results posted and ready for all those to see at the lab in Kakariko village. I'm trying to get the inflection right. It's different than English, obviously. I mean, it's not English. Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer, too. My name is Brahmano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu we have fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to rich, full flavor. My nose is detecting an aroma. A sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be you have an apple? I know, that's just my mouthwash, but sure. Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. I'm calling it Brahmano's special fruit and mushroom mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? This dish contrasts the sweetness of fruit with the savoriness of mushrooms. I don't know if I'd want, like, earthy and sweet. Apples and mushrooms? I'd like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. Hey, is that you, Link? I've been nose down, so I don't know what's happening around me half the time. This is pretty involved, so I'm going to keep sitting here while I wrench on this. You might have heard, but when the upheaval happened, all of the weapons decayed. I poured so much energy into trying to fix them, but it's been no use. Decayed? Yeah, just before the upheaval, gloom began pouring out of the ground. It clung to the weapons, pulsing and as if alive. We watched as the weapons rotted to pieces right before our eyes. It was all pretty wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when Hyrule Castle can float, I've given up trying to make sense of most things. Oh yeah. In case nobody has mentioned it yet, you're welcome to the weapons over there. Though they probably won't be much use to you since they're, you guessed it, decayed. Oh, I can make use of anything, my friend. Traveler Sword, the Boca Reaper. Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all my attention. Are you interested in the different people of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. When I'm out on a deployment with the monster control crew, I spend hours poring over our maps. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in Lookout Landing about Hyrule's various peoples and their towns and villages. Its various peoples. Aside from us aliens, there are 4 other people four other peoples here in Hyrule: the Rito, the Gorons, the Zora, and the Gerudo. Each live in a different area and have their own unique traits, whether it's soaring the sky or feasting on rocks. We Hylians also live in villages that reflect our unique cultures. The Sheikah are known for their wisdom. In fact, our most prolific researchers are among them. The leader of Lookout Landing, Pura, is from the Sheikah tribe. Towns and villages. Hyrule has 8 major places that its various peoples call home. Lookout Landing is located here in central Hyrule. Up northwest of here, there's Rito Village in Hebra. Then there's Gerudo Town. That's located in the southwest region, in the Gerudo region. You'll find Goron City to the northeast in Edlin. Travel a bit further east and you'll come across Terry Town in Akala. Not too far from there is Zora's Domain. That's within the Lanari region. Or Laneru? Continuing into southeast Hyrule, you'll come across the cluster of Hylian villages. They are within an area called Necluda. With that cluster, you'll find Kakariko village, where the Sheikah live. I hear the village leader is quite lovely. If you're seeking a tranquil spot, Hatano village is worth a visit. I also hear it's becoming Hyrule's center of fashion. Finally, there's Lurelin village. It's a wonderful getaway destination. Many of the aforementioned towns and villages have been deeply affected by the upheaval. If removing even a fraction of the monsters helps soothe the peoples of Hyrule, then that's what we'll do. Our monster control crew is on patrol each day, gathering information from everyone everywhere. What about you? I work with the monster control crew. We're tasked with protecting everyone from monsters. There's been an uptick in their population since the upheaval, but I'm not really the most skilled in combat. So instead, I use my knowledge of the areas to help determine where we should make deployments. There's an increase in the number of unfamiliar monsters since the upheaval as well, so be careful out there. I should be able to take that map with me. Heaven forbid, huh? You who have conquered the shrines and claim their light blessings. In exchange for 4 lights of blessing, I'll amplify your being. Tell me what it is you desire. Heart container, stamina vessel. Oh. Man, I need more stamina, too. Yeah, give me stamina. I shall grant you the power you seek. Stamina Vessel, an important item that restores some of the stamina you lost to the gloom, increasing the size of your stamina wheel. Go and bring peace to the world. I need 2 more shrines and get another heart. I'm done. I'm really done. Oh. Link, right? You really are that Link guy, aren't you? I heard folks talking about you, and your face matches the one on the poster. Sorry, you wanted a bed, yeah? You can go ahead and take whatever empty bed you like. Nappin' sleep talkin' is particularly audible here, so you probably want a bed a little farther from him. His physical condition has been deteriorating ever since he investigated one of the chasms. That's despite how long he's been back, which has been quite a while. He still hasn't made much of a recovery. The chasms? The upheaval created massive openings across the land known as chasms. In fact, there's one nearby just beneath Hyrule Castle, and another to the south of Lookout Landing. But if you go plumbing those depths, you'll come across plenty of gloom. You touch that stuff and your health will take a turn for the worst. Anyway, there is a young girl named Josha who's been heading up investigations into the chasms. Despite her age, she's been leading the charge. Pretty remarkable, if you ask me. Nope, not going near chasms anymore. Nasty glooms everywhere, making everyone sick, making me sick. Glad I ate that yellow plant stuff from the gloom specialist. Any more gloom and I'd be canoeing down Old Death River. Work my tail off for Josha. Kids run circles around Pura and Robbie. He loves research. Me, I'm sick to death of chasm research. At least I'm starting to feel better, but I think I'll lie low and keep lying here. Yeah, it does sound like Made in Abyss, which is fine. I mean, you know, it's a very influential manga, and I think a successful anime. I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure how successful. I mean, I think they made 2 movies, like one actual movie that's part of the story, and I think one that's like a recap of the series. I think that's what. I think so. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that particular story. Okay, I should make some food. Hearty salmon. That's for defense. Cold resistance. Steamed fish. Sounds amazing. Well, I'd love some steamed fish right now. Resistance to cold. Spicy pepper seafood grants low-level cold resistance. The pepper seeds grilled with the seafood draw out its taste and pleasant aroma. Movement speed, heat resistance. Store health. Store stamina. Oh, all that for a mushroom skewer. Oh my god. Let's see, increased defense. Tough steam fish. Grants a high level defense boost. A fine dish made by wrapping a fresh fish in fragrant wild greens and cooking it. Cold resistance. Oh boy, so tired. Spicy pepper seafood. I need more health restoration. Okay, good enough, I think. If I put this here, that goes there. No, that's not quite it. That should do it. Hey, Link, you all set? I just wrapped up here myself. The travel point is working fine now. Or it will be, once you do your part. We're ready, Josha. We're ready, Josha. Pull the switch. Oh, they're such cute characters. The whole game is like full of personality. Yeah, I do love this art style. I mean, my favorite art style is still from Skyward Sword, but, you know, this looks really good too. It'll be interesting to see this in, like, higher resolution, you know, if it's possible with Nintendo's next system. May not be, you know. All the Skyview towers have now been activated. Okay, Link, your turn. Hold the purr pad over that terminal. Alright, the Skyview Tower is now active on your map. That means you can use this travel point to get here at any time, instantly. The same is true for every Skyview Tower you add to your purr pad. Impressive, right? But Skyview Towers are about more than just traveling quickly. Their primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put, to make a map. The purr pad works with the Skyview Tower and scans the topography directly onto the map. Pretty great, hmm? Only thing is, you need a paraglider when you're scanning. It takes a lot of skill, and nobody here had what it takes. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested this out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. Paraglider. This item, given to you by Purra, lets you ride the wind and glide through the sky. Press X in midair to activate it. Right, it's showtime. Let's start with a test scan. Now it's time for our very first test launch. Our first test. Just step over there into the circle and find me afterward, alright? I'll be observing from the research lab. When the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing on the search for Princess Zelda. And I'll also need to update your map with the places where the upheaval has wreaked the most havoc. Best of luck! Elevate me. Yeah, raise the platform. So cool. Surface map updated. Sky map updated. Vera, what are you doing? Oh, good thing I got that extra stamina. We'll have to go find two more shrines so we get some more hearts. Because, yeah, a large number of enemies can one-shot us with just 4 hearts. Welcome back. That was some good gliding up there, Link. I expected nothing less. So, how did it go? Did you get a proper map scan? Good. That map is crucial to our search. There are Skyview towers in every region of the world. You'll want to make a point of visiting them all. Right, let's talk about the upheaval. It's affected more than just the castle. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming in from all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map. The first report comes from Hebra to the northwest. Or was it Hebra? I guess Hebra makes more sense. Next up is Edlin in the northeast. The Gerudo are reporting trouble in the southwest. And finally, there's Lanario. Lanaru? To the east. The strange phenomena are concentrated in these 4 regions. Can't say for certain, but I've got a nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomena. Hey Doc, I don't know if this is helpful, but I heard there's something weird the other day. It was about someone who might have seen Princess Zelda at Rito Village over in the Hebra recently. That is pretty weird, yeah? Generally speaking, I don't put much stock into hearsay. But this does sound like it's worth looking into. Oh, and before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in the search for Princess Zelda. There's nobody who knows more about the goings-on in Hyrule than them. You can find them near the entrance to Rito Village. If you do go there, you should speak with the editor. I'm sure she could help out in some way too. I'll be here directing a variety of investigations in the upheaval's many chasms and new ruins. I'll also be looking into the different villages. Someone somewhere might know what's happening to the princess. I'm counting on you. Check out the major phenomena that are troubling regions around Hyrule, Link. We'll find Princess Zelda, one way or another. Okay, yeah, good. This is basically the game proper now. Now that we have a parasail, a paraglider. Okay, and they want us to go to here first, So we'll make our way over there. We'll find a tower first. Actually, hold on. I've got to stop, at least for a little bit. And we'll be back in a couple hours to play more Tears of the Kingdom. This is audap. You've been watching Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.